The LG NV3 has visual voicemail support. We'll pull up that application. I previously left a message for the phone. You can see it's listed right there. We're going to turn on the speakerphone by hitting this dedicated button here. And now I'm going to play the message so we can hear it.
This is a test message meant to demonstrate the abilities of the Verizon visual voicemail system loaded on the LG NV3.
Now it's cool, you can listen to your messages without having to dial in, and you can manage them here. Hit the options button, you can see I can call somebody back, I can reply to the message, and compose a new voicemail message all from here without ever dialing in, which is pretty slick. There's also email support, corporate email from RemoSync for Exchange users, but we're using the mobile email client, which is cheaper. Depending on whether you have a data plan or not, it costs $5 or nothing. We have a Gmail account set up just so you can see what the basic messages look like. This test message here we sent has an attachment, image attachment, JPEG you would think you'd be able to see, but you're not able to view it. No styled text, so there's no bolds, there's no colors like there was in the original email that we sent over, but in general it works. We'll go into the NV3's Media Center, bring up the music application, connect to VCast Music, where you can purchase songs directly from the phone, download them direct. Also has a Rhapsody subscription feature that you can use. We already have a few tracks loaded, so we're going to hit the My Music button here and just start playing. Music's organized by artist, album, that kind of thing. Very simple. But because it's built into the VCast Music application, it takes a little bit longer to launch than I would like. But otherwise it works fine. You can create playlists and do all sorts of cool things. And shows you here on the home screen what's playing, the track name and stuff, and you can always shut the application off just by hitting the end button. The browser on the NV3 is actually quite capable in terms of rendering abilities. You can see it has the same basic renderer and control structure as that on the NV3, but with the QVGA display and what appears to be a lack of CPU power, the browser is really, really terrible on heavier sites like mobileburn.com. You see things look right, but lots of lag, lack of on-screen zooming controls make it difficult, but that's to be expected since there's no touchscreen. You can just see how slow it is. It's just really difficult to use. Right now I've pretty much lost control of it. I've been tapping trying to get the menus to come up, and you can see just how it's scrolling occasionally every maybe 5-10 seconds, just trying to catch up with commands I put into the D-pad quite some time ago. Having a really hard time getting this to work. It appears to be the same basic browser as in the NV Touch, it just totally lacks the horsepower to get anything done. I'm going to pull up the camera by holding down the shutter button here for a second. Comes right up. There's no autofocus, so it's very simple to use. You can either hit the shutter button or the D-pad center button to take the picture. Just make sure your fingers don't get in front of the camera. So it's very difficult to get a good grip on this thing, and actually in the prior take I dropped the phone, so something to keep in mind. Bring up the options here, and you can see there's the 3 megapixel option. We'll go to the video mode. Bring up the menu again. You can see we can shoot QVGA resolution videos, which is what we're going to do here. I'm going to start it up. Now we're recording, and we'll play this back in a second to see what it looks like. We'll save it, and then we'll go look at our video gallery and play it.
Now we're recording, and we'll play this back in a second to see what it looks like.
We'll go back into the camera mode and take a look at the picture viewer. So you use the D-pad for navigating through the pictures. Nothing particularly special, but it does work. So that's our look at the LG VX9200, the NV3 for Verizon Wireless. Nice communicator style device. The external keypad's quite nice, D-pad's good. Small display is still quite usable for a lot of different functions. 3 megapixel camera, somewhat disappointing, also very difficult to use, just ergonomically. The QWERTY keyboard, pretty nice layout, somewhat distracting with the different color of these keys here for gaming, and the fact that the space bar is in the middle of a row of keys keeps things from lining up quite properly, but the dedicated number buttons are nice. Buttons like the quick access for the favorite contacts and things like that, also pretty good. In spite of the fact that it's only a 2.6-inch QVGA resolution display, things look pretty nice on it, with the exception of the browser. The device seems to be underpowered to handle full websites, even though the browser seems technically capable of it. So in any event, that's the LG NV3 for Verizon. It's on sale now for $129.99 with a new 2-year agreement. I'm Michael Orrell from MobileBurn.com.